What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and ha ha ha, yes, we have toppled the Onion Man. He has been deplatformed in a way, really just not necessarily banned from the platform, but removed from the YouTube partnership program, effectively removing his ability to earn a living on the platform. On top of that, I would argue it is my thought or my theory that not running ads on videos definitely hurts their placement in the algorithm. That's just my opinion based on my own anecdotal evidence when I publish videos that get ads or when they don't get ads or when I just don't monetize a video. It seems to have a predictable downturn on the overall results. Now, given the topic here, I already know where this video is going to lie, so I'm really thankful that I am able to have a sponsor for this video, and it's private internet access. Get yourself a VPN today. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, private internet access. In current year, basically everyone should be using a VPN. What is a VPN? Well, it stands for a virtual private network. With private internet access, all of your traffic goes through a secure VPN tunnel, your IP address is hidden, and your data is encrypted. Private internet access is available for all platforms: Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others. They have a strict no logs policy. You can use one subscription to protect up to 10 devices at a time. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and private internet access has given me their best deal ever. Just $2.08 a month plus 2 months free, which is 83% off. And reviewers love private internet access. CNET rated it as, quote, spectacular, and it got PC Mag's Editor's Choice Award for the past 5 years. You can access geo-restricted content from websites, YouTube included, social media networks, find better deals online, play games blocked in your region, and protect your identity by keeping your data encrypted. Pick up this awesome offer available just to my subscribers. It's located in the pinned comment below as well as the description. Start protecting yourself today. Tuesday night, YouTube announced that they would be removing one Onision from their partnership program due to, quote, off-platform behavior. Now, his behavior is well documented in the YouTube community, has been well documented by much better, more thoroughly researched commentators than I. His history is more than 10 years on this platform. Entire channels were built critiquing his behavior. Now, what are they going to do when he leaves the platform? I'm not exactly sure. That said, the economy and the news around his antics have always been pretty entertaining. Now, there are some things that he has done that really aren't funny and are downright disturbing, but also one wonders, why now? His behavior has been cataloged on YouTube for over a decade. Make no mistake about it, how I'm viewing this light deplatforming or whatever you want to call it, it boils down to this. YouTube demonetized somebody after legacy media asked them to. That's essentially what we have here. After years of bad behavior by this particular individual, well documented, YouTube did nothing. They were fine with him to exist on the platform. And to be honest, his channels were all dead anyway. He's another one of those old day creators that most people my age, if you're over 30, I don't know, 34, you remember him, in particular his banana video, but he's not relevant anymore. His content doesn't get a lot of views, and largely he didn't need to be addressed. The free market had already moved on from what his channel had to offer. But it took emails from the Discovery Channel asking YouTube for comment for them to actually do anything. And I'm not in support of his demonetization based on claims. I want to see something done in the legal system, actually proved in court, and then maybe we can talk about it. Certainly, YouTube is a more private company, so they can do as they wish, but none of this information was new. This is, in fact, while most people can agree that his behavior was not good and that he was a negative influence on several people's lives, you're forgetting, I think, in the celebration that this is another legacy media outlet deplatforming a YouTuber. That Chris Hansen, who was behind this, did very little work of his own. He stood on the shoulders of better investigative minds. He stole hard work from YouTube content creators and made money off of it. That's essentially what Chris Hansen did. Only Chris Hansen could make people feel a modicum of sympathy for Onision, which I find myself feeling, rational or not, because I see this for what it really is. And again, this isn't the result of YouTubers banding together and pointing out bad behavior. This was a few emails from somebody who had their email address end up with @discovery, getting a YouTuber deplatformed. That should scare you. Here is the email as shared by Nick Diorio. Hi, James. Responsibility is our #1 priority at YouTube, and it's important for us to ensure that creators are empowered to use their influence responsibly on YouTube. With that in mind, we recently reviewed your channels because Discovery emailed them. That's how this stuff works. I've seen the way these emails work. In my marketing agency, I won't say the name of the client because they are still a client. I've seen the way that these sleazeballs email them. They'll say, I see you were running ads on an alt-right suspected evil person's website. Care to comment? And then people just say, oh, whoa, no, I'm not going to do anything like that. With that in mind, these 3 channels and took action on that content that violated community guidelines. We are also concerned about the continued claims of off-platform behavior related to safety that could cause significant harm to the community, violating our creator responsibility guidelines. These guidelines explain that we don't allow egregious behavior. Really? The Paul brothers are still on your platform? That has a large negative impact on the community. Oh, really? You tell me that the behavior of Tana Mojo, one of the literal worst possible role models, you don't think that her glorifying all of the things that she does to her 12-year-old fans is a bad thing? You don't have any problem not only monetizing her, but giving her awards and promoting her content, all right? So let's stay off the moral high ground here, YouTube. Additionally, this means that you should be respectful of reviewers and fellow creators. Therefore, we have determined that these channels will be indefinitely, permanently, suspended from the YouTube partnership program and no longer able to monetize. Now, they didn't remove him from YouTube. What they did is actually almost diabolically worse. Now, he could still use those platforms to push people to, say, Subscribestar or Patreon. By the way, this is what I'm talking about. My Subscribestar.com/thequartering is so important. And if you're in a position to, if it's not me, if it's one of your other you know content creator you like better, please always consider supporting independent content creators in an off-platform way. I'll link mine in the description. This is why. This stuff, none of this stuff was proven in the courts. None of it, as far as I could tell. There was no new information that I could tell in these documentaries, yet YouTube removed his monetization, which of course led to him quitting YouTube, which probably isn't the best idea. You should still use his platform and figure out different ways to monetize. But again, I don't know that his content was that exciting to viewers anymore anyway. Now, being indefinitely suspended from the partnership program, of course, he posted a video walking away from it, even linking evidence that proved his innocence, but people weren't concerned with that. Now, again, I'm not here to say he was right or wrong. Certainly there are undeniable things that he did that were not great, but there are literally thousands of creators on this platform fully monetized that have done similar or worse. So the reason they picked him is because they got a single email from somebody at Discovery asking them for comment. That's how this stuff works. And you see this article on Mashable saying his documentary is overshadowed by its own controversy. This talks about, of course, his downfall. Look, everybody on YouTube is going to expire on YouTube at some point. Very few people, like one is PewDiePie. There are creators that have long careers, but the overwhelming, if you're lucky enough to capture an audience, it's always for a short time. My channel's not going to continue to grow forever. My channel's not going to continue to get more views forever. I've probably already peaked on my growth. By the way, if you haven't yet, there's a red subscribe button down below. I hope that you'll click it today. I hope that I will have earned your subscription today in this video. Look, I am not going to die on the hill of defending Onision. But the important thing to remember here is this isn't YouTube acting in YouTube's best interest based on the information that its own community presented. This is legacy media deplatforming a creator. And that is where my interest starts and stops. This is not a good thing. Chris Hansen did not do a good thing by demonetizing him. It's not going to change his behavior. It's not going to undo what is done. What matters is if it can be proven in court and if anything happens. And I'm starting to believe, in fact, I've believed for a long time, that'll never happen. He'll never get charged. There will never be anything actually proven in court. So all of this is for naught. Chris, in my opinion, went from one of the most beloved memes of the internet to this vulture that swooped in, stood on the shoulders of better men and women, and monetized their hard work. To what end? He didn't get the guy locked up. He just got him fired from his job. Big deal. And Chris's team, remember, had bungled many things, losing the laptop and all of this type of stuff. I'm not going to go and retell the whole story. And you see Chris here back in June. No one is selling the rights to a story to a network. That's not even how it works. And why would you not explore expanding an important story to a wider audience? Shouldn't the survivors' voices and quest for justice go beyond YouTube? So he did, in fact, sell the story to Discovery. No, he didn't respect the quote-unquote survivors. The documentary felt more like a mockumentary. A man long past his prime pretending to have righteous reasons when all he ever really cared about was getting back in the spotlight. A dark day for YouTube. I don't know exactly how I feel about his removal from the partnership program, because I don't think he had much of a career left to go after. It's just not good. Not a good look for Chris, not a good look for YouTube, and will likely lead to more witch hunts. Hey, don't forget to check out this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Their support of this channel is paramount, and they have an amazing deal, and you should be running a VPN anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I've earned your subscription today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.